This is a rant video, and if you guys don't really give a shit about the Oilers, click off right now because I'm making this video for me more than I'm making it for you guys. I'm missing something. Yep. This is my Edmonton Oilers jersey. I got it this Christmas. It smells disgusting, I guess. I'm gonna do a cut comm to do this video. But before we get started, I got a fucking FAR on as a fucking weapon, so that's pretty dope. Really? 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 Do I really just get a fucking whipping? Oh my god, what's wrong with this game? I've been thinking about doing this video ever since this situation happened. This is my Edmonton Oilers jersey. I got it for Christmas. It has number 97, as you can probably see somewhat. That is Connor McDavid. That is the guy who's supposed to quote-unquote save the Oilers from their terrible team that they've been for the past 10 years. Personally, have been watching hockey for about 5 years now. I just finished my 5th season, and the season's coming up. It's gonna be my 6th season, which starts in October. At the end of the season, there's a lot of talk about we're gonna move one of the more important players. You know, we're gonna move some of the core pieces, like players that, you know, normally you wouldn't move if you were in a good position, right? Like players that you actually care about losing. For me, I thought it was gonna be Jordan Eberle or Nugent Hopkins. I would put Yakupov as that, but I don't think Yakupov is really considered a core piece of the Edmonton Oilers. There's two players that I really didn't mention that are a big part of the team, and that is Taylor Hall and Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, it was basically established very early on that we're not going to trade him, and my dog's barking. We established that Connor McDavid's not going to be traded, and then they never really talked about Hall much, right? Because Hall is part of the core. Same with Eberle and Nugent Hopkins, and, you know, I assumed that Hall was safe. He was our most productive player this season. And, you know, the season ended in April. We didn't make the playoffs, and then, you know, it's currently, what, like June? I think they traded him on June 29th. I'm sitting here playing games, and then my phone's off to my left right there. And then next thing you know, I get a pop-up from one of the apps that I follow about hockey saying that there's a very high possibility that Taylor Hall will get traded for Larson. Something that the Edmonton Oilers have been lacking for a very long time is a defenseman. We haven't had a good defenseman in a long time. So much recoil. Larson, it was probably gonna be Oliver Ekman-Larsson. But then I thought to myself, I don't really want to see Hall go, do I? Then as soon as I open my phone, I get a pop-up at the top saying the Edmonton Oilers have traded forward Taylor Hall for defenseman Adam Larson of the New Jersey Devils. When I saw that, I'm just like, no, that's not Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I've never heard of this guy before. I am incredibly enraged by this trade. I thought I would pass and maybe I'd be a little bit happier after, you know, everything settled down. But no, it's been 5 days. I'm still extremely mad at the decision by the management to trade probably our best forward this season, besides Connor McDavid, but Connor McDavid's a fucking god. Taylor Hall not only is one of the best players in Edmonton, probably the second best player in Edmonton, he is also one of the best players in the NHL. He ranks 3rd among left wings for points 5-on-5 per 60 minutes. Now that's pretty fucking amazing statistics considering that the Edmonton Oilers are a really terrible team. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've watched 5 seasons, okay? In those 5 seasons, I've seen the Edmonton Oilers hold a playoff spot halfway through the season for 2 days. 2 days. One, the first season I watched, and another this season, okay? 2 days, 48 hours, and then we, you know, obviously we get bumped down. And I always thought maybe we'd actually be able to keep it, but obviously not, because every single time we went on a 5 fucking game losing streak to just further knock us off of the playoff contention. I don't understand why we traded Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall is a fucking franchise player. We've had 4 first overall picks, 2 of which were fucking amazing, 1 of which was pretty good, I wouldn't call him first overall, and 1 of which is a complete and utter bust in Neil Yakupov. My issue is that I don't know a lot about Larson, right? So a lot of people can say that you can't really judge a player if you don't know him. And I am completely and totally agree with you. Taylor Hall is one of the best players in the NHL. He's a top 10 league scorer. He's never been first, but he's a top 10. He's been consistently one of the better players in the league. I think everyone knows about him. I don't know if this is being cocky enough, but I'm pretty sure that everyone knows about Taylor Hall because he's just a really good player. He's consistent. He puts up good points. He might get injured a lot, but, you know, that just comes with the way he plays. Seeing that Taylor Hall is one of the best players in the NHL, wouldn't the Edmonton Oilers be able to get a defenseman that I've heard of? We don't have a lot of, like, good puck-moving defensemen we have shit defensemen. Doesn't matter. You can't really put it any other way. We're terrible. We're terrible. The Oilers are a terrible team. We have terrible defensemen. There's no way we're gonna ever win anything with the defense we have now. He's our best trading asset apart from Connor McDavid, but he's our best one that we put up available. So wouldn't we expect to get the highest return from him? I thought that you know, that's logical. I really did think that was logical. That's the best player we have available. But we ended up getting an okay defenseman. I mean, to put into perspective, here is the best way to put it. Taylor Hall, no one knows how he's so good on such a bad team. Whereas Adam Larson, people say, it makes sense that he hasn't excelled on such a bad team. Adam Larson is your average player. With good players around him, he can become better. Whereas Taylor Hall makes the players around him better. I lose so much hope in the Oilers being able to win anything, because if Taylor Hall's gone, he's our best trading asset. What else can we really fucking do? And it pains me. Like, I really like Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall is probably my favorite hockey player. I know I have a McDavid jersey, but I'm pretty sure Taylor Hall was my favorite hockey player. And to see him go, it fucking stings a lot, man. Like, it just makes me so mad that we didn't trade him for someone good. Okay, again, maybe Larson is a lot better than I think he is, but the fact that I haven't heard of him and we're trading Taylor Hall, it just doesn't add up to me. I feel like we threw in $100 and got a $2 return. You know, maybe that $2 can be a lot more useful than you think, right? Maybe you can buy more with it. Maybe it's valuable, but it really isn't, though. I mean, like, I just feel like we wasted an amazing player for an okay defenseman. Not even a puck-moving defenseman, just an okay defenseman. So, I have a lot of problems with the management. I am extremely disappointed on this trade. I think this was a terrible, terrible trade. It had to be done. We had to move a core piece. But to move our best trading asset for an okay defenseman, he's not even like an okay player. He's not even only in Edmonton. He's amazing. Frustrated as a fan to see the stupid management just continue making the same moronic mistakes. Like, our general manager, we brought him in. He fucking traded the first overall pick and the second overall pick in Tyler Seguin, first being Taylor Hall, for the respective teams. Now, when he traded Seguin from the Boston Bruins, the Bruins lost that trade hands fucking down. Like, there was no competition as to who won that trade. Like, the Dallas Stars, who got Seguin, fucking won because Seguin became a superstar. And Taylor Hall, I can only see him tearing it up in the East because the East is a weaker conference. And fucking the Oilers are gonna fucking regret this move, because if he was an okay defenseman on a better team in a worse conference, what the fuck is he gonna do in Edmonton? What the fuck is he gonna do in Edmonton? Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm very frustrated as an Edmonton Oilers fan. I know that a lot of people probably didn't make it this far, but I needed to make this video for me. I needed to get this off my chest. And if you guys didn't make it this far, what do you guys think? Put it in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.